welcome back to another spine chilling story. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe so you never miss our creepiest tale. Tonight, story will you make question what lies behind the doors in your home. Get ready to hear the unsettling tale of the forgotten door. So, the story begins. In an old, rundown house on the edge of town lived Jacob. A young man who lived had inherited the house from his grandparents. The house had been in the family for generations. Though it was filled with creaking floorboards, broken windows, and dark corners that never seemed to get any light, Jacob had always been skeptical of the house's airy atmosphere, brushing off his uneasiness as the natural result of being alone in such an old, quiet place. One night, while exploring the basement, Jacob stumbled upon something odd, a door he had never seen before. It was tucked away behind a pile of old furniture, dusty and worn with age, as if it hadn't been opened in decades. But what made it worse was that this door didn't seem to belong. It wasn't part of the house's original layout. The handle was rusty and the wood looked ancient, covered in strange, unfamiliar carvings. It was locked, but Jacob felt an inexplicable pull toward it. Despite the chill that ran down his spine, curiosity got the better of him. Determined to find out what was behind it, Jacob spent hours searching for keys. Eventually, tucked away in an old drawer, he found an antique-looking key. Covered in cobwebs, it fit the lock perfectly. As the door creaked open, a gust of cold air hit him, and a deep sense of dread filled the room. The darkness behind the door was so thick it seemed to swallow the dim light from the basement. His flashlight flickered as he pointed it into the blackness, revealing a narrow descending staircase. Against his better judgment, Jacob stepped inside, the air glowing cooler with each step. The deeper he went, the more he felt like something was watching him, like unseen eyes were following his every move. At the bottom of the stairs, Jacob found himself in a small, damp room. The walls were covered in strange faded symbols, and in the center of the room was an old wooden chair facing a wall. On the wall there was a mirror, dusty and cracked. But as Jacob moved closer, he realized that the reflection wasn't right. It shows the room, but there were a figure in the chair, a shadowy, hunched figure with its back turned towards him. But when Jacob turned to look at the chair, it was empty. Panicking, he backed away, but the figure in the mirror begins to move. Slowly, it stood up, its head twitching unnaturally as it turned to face him. In the dim light, Jacob could only make out his eyes, black, hollow void that seemed to pull him in. The figure was now standing behind him in the reflection. Jacob spun around, but the room was still empty. His heart raced as he scrambled back up the stairs, slamming the door shut behind him. But the house was different now, darker, colder. The door would not lock. And as he turned to leave, he saw it, a figure standing in the hallway. Its face was hidden, but the same hollow eyes started at him from the shadows. With a cold whisper, the figure said, "You should not have opened the door." Jacob ran, but no matter where he turned, the figure was always there, watching, waiting. The house had changed. There was no escape. The door has been forgotten for a reason. And that's the story of the forgotten door. What would you do if you found a door in your house that didn't belong? If the story gave you chill, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more terrifying tales. And remember, some doors are meant to stay closed.